Well, ladies and gentlemen, as a nice 20th birthday present, I have finally reached 7,000 subscribers according to YouTube Studio and according to the nice display that you guys are getting on my main monitor right now. So yeah, what an amazing 20th birthday present. 7,000 subscribers, and it was all made possible by you guys, my fans and my super fans, for giving me the motivation that I need to make more videos for you guys. I got a ton more coming for you. And also, coincidentally, on my birthday I also got a ton of alerts, so how's that? So this compilation is just about that. However, Jennifer Rekindled is coming out. Stay tuned for that. October 31st, 2021. Radio Review Season 12 is going to premiere late November, early December, and on a 2-day schedule, so that means it'll become a festive Christmas season. So yeah, you can't wait for that, can you? I know I can't, because I'm definitely going to have fun making the scenario and radio reviews for you guys to watch, as well as any future EAS compilations and other stuff that I do on my channel. So yeah, thank you all for 7,000 subscribers. Let's get on with the video.
County and Rutherford County, effective until 11:40 a.m.
If you do not need foot travel, you are encouraged to postpone travel until this afternoon to allow emergency crews to handle ongoing flooding impacts. Hazard: life-threatening flash flooding. Thunderstorms producing flash flooding. Source: emergency management reported. Impact: life-threatening flash flooding of creeks and streams, low water crossings, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Morganton, Marion, Salem, Drexel, Glen Alpine, Lake James State Park, Lake James, Table Rock, Lake Rhodes, Nebo, Oak Hill, Ashford, North Cove, Geysersville, and Woodlawn. Heavy rain is increasing the risk of landslides, especially in areas where slides have occurred in the past. Be especially alert if you are near a stream, especially at the base of a mountain or in a cove. Watch for loose-moving soil and rocks or a sudden increase in stream flow. Leave the area quickly if this an upper-level low pressure over the lower Mississippi. The radar indicated thunderstorms.
Thunderstorms producing heavy rain across the Warren area. Between 1 and 3 inches of rain has fallen since early this morning. Additional rainfall amounts of 1 to 2 inches are possible in the Warren area. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly. Hazard: flash flooding caused by thunderstorm. Source: radar. Impact: flash flooding of small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses, as well as other poor drainage and low-lying areas. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Marion, Lake Lure, Old Fort, Chimney Rock Village, Chimney Rock State Park, Lake James, Sugar Hill, Pleasant Gardens, and Shingle Hollow. Turn around, don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most of flood deaths occur in vehicles. When it is safe to
Report flooding or landslides threatening roads or property to the National Weather Service Greenville-Spartanburg by calling toll-free 1-800-267-8101 by posting on our Facebook page or via Twitter using hashtag NWSGSP. Your message should describe the specific location where impacts occurred and the depth of flooding observed. An upper-level low
National Weather Service in Greenville-Spartanburg has issued a flood advisory for North.
Flash flood watch in effect through 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Friday morning. The National Weather Service in Greenville-Spartanburg has expanded the flash flood watch to include a portion of western North Carolina, including the following areas: Avery, Burke County, Caldwell Mountains, Eastern McDowell, Eastern Bowl, Greater Wood, Greater Caldwell, Greater Rutherford, Mitchell, and Yancey. Through Friday morning, additional rounds of showers with embedded thunderstorms are expected to later today into tonight. Additional rainfall totals of up to 1 to 2 inches are possible across the watched area, with locally higher amounts. Even these amounts may cause localized flash flooding and could rise around rivers and creeks, given the wet ground from previous rainfall. A flash flood watch means there is a potential for rapid onset flooding based on current forecasts. Flash flooding is a very dangerous situation and may impact areas that do not typically flood. Please monitor the latest forecast and be prepared to take action quickly should flash flood warnings be issued. Rainfall of more than 5 inches in similar storms has been associated with an increased risk of landslides and rock slides. If you live on a mountainside or in a cove at the base of a mountain, especially near a stream, be ready to leave in advance of the storm or as quickly as possible should rising water, moving earth, or rocks threaten. Consider postponing travel along mountain roads during periods of heavy rainfall. Here is a flood statement. Flash flood watch in effect through 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Friday morning. The National Weather Service in Greenville-Spartanburg has expanded the flash flood watch to include a portion of western North Carolina, including the following areas: Avery, Burke Mountains, Caldwell Mountains, Eastern McDowell, Eastern Bowl, Greater Brook, Greater Caldwell, Greater Rutherford, Mitchell, and Yancey. Through Friday morning, additional rounds of showers with embedded thunderstorms are expected for later today into tonight. Additional rainfall totals of up to 1 to 2 inches are possible across the watched area, with locally higher amounts. Even these amounts may cause localized flash flooding and could rise around rivers and creeks, given the wet ground from previous rainfall. A flash flood watch means there is a potential for rapid onset flooding based on current forecasts. Flash flooding is a very dangerous situation and may impact areas that do not typically flood. Please monitor the latest forecast and be prepared to take action quickly should flash flood warnings be issued. Rainfall of more than 5 inches in similar storms has been associated with an increased risk of landslides and rock slides. If you live on a mountainside or in a cove at the base of a mountain, especially near a stream, be ready to leave in advance of the storm or as quickly as possible should rising water, moving earth, or rocks threaten. Consider postponing travel along mountain roads during periods of heavy rainfall. Here is a flood statement. Flash flood watch now in effect through 8 a.m. The National Weather Service in Greenville, Spartanburg has issued a flash flood warning for southeastern Burke County in western North Carolina until 4:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 11:03 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rain across eastern Burke County. Between 2 and 4 inches of rain has fallen in the past 60 to 90 minutes. Additional rainfall amounts of 1 to 2 inches are possible. Expect rapid flooding of low water crossing and other low-lying areas adjacent small streams, especially in the upper reaches of Henry River, Henry Fort, and Jacob Fort, and areas in the South Mountains. Expect flooding to begin and worsen over the next 1 to 2 hours before areas stream crest and flooding begins to recede. Avoid all flooded roadways and entire ground if you live next to a small stream. Campers in the South Mountains along creeks and streams need to be ready to keep plans if your water starts rising rapidly. Hazard, flash flooding caused by a thunderstorm. Source, radar. Impact, flash flooding of small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses, as well as other poor drainage and low-lying areas. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Cypress, Hilton Ranch, South Mountains, and Pleasant Grove. Turn around, don't drive like encountering flood roads. Most flood out to current vehicles. The National Weather Service in Greenville, Spartanburg has extended the flash flood warning for eastern Burke County in western North Carolina, southwestern McDowell County in western North Carolina, northwestern Rutherford County in western North Carolina, until 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Thursday. At 10:24 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, emergency management reported flash flooding continued across McDowell County. Between 2 and 5 inches of rain have fallen since early this morning. Additional heavy rainfall is not expected through the remainder of the morning hours. However, stay weather aware as additional heavy rainfall is possible later today and new rounds of flooding may develop. Hazard, life-threatening flash flooding. Thunderstorms producing flash flooding. Source, emergency management reported. Impact, life-threatening flash flooding of creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses. Some locations that will experience flash flooding include Marion, Lake Leeward, Old Fort, Chimney Rock Village, Chimney Rock State Park, Lake James, Trumpet Trail, Pleasant Gardens, and Sugar's Hollow. Heavy rain is increasing the risk of landslides, especially in areas where slides have occurred in the past. Be assessing the local and rural streams, especially at the base of a mountain or in a cave. Watch for loose moving soil and rocks or uncertainty creeks and stream flows. Leave the area quickly as this is observed. When driving along roads where the terrain is steep or rocky, watch and listen for falling rocks, mud, trees, and other debris. Turn around, don't drown when encountering tall roads. Most flood maps occur in vehicles. Now here is the hazardous weather outlook from northeast Georgia, Piedmont, North Carolina, western North Carolina, and upstate South Carolina. Numerous to widespread showers along with isolated thunderstorms are expected often on through tonight. The main threat will be from local heavy rainfall. Isolated flash flooding could develop in areas that see multiple rounds of heavy rainfall. Locations that will repeat heavy rainfall in previous days will be most susceptible to developing flash flooding. Occasional cloudy ground lightning will also be possible with any thunderstorm. Here is a flood statement. Flash flood watch in effect through 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Friday morning. The National Weather Service in Greenville, Spartanburg has expanded the flash flood watch to include a portion of western North Carolina, including the following areas: Avery, Burke Mountains, warning for northeastern Henderson County in western North Carolina, northwestern Rutherford County in western North Carolina until 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 11:19 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, high stream flows continue along the Broad River from Bat Cave to Chimney Rock to Lake North to Green Hill and along Cove Creek from Shingle Hollow to Green Hill following earlier flash flooding. Flooding is ongoing in these streams and their tributaries. 2 to 5 inches of rain has fallen over extreme northeast Henderson and northwest Rutherford County, and an additional inch of rain is possible through the early afternoon hours. Gate releases at Lake Worth Dam are likely and imminent. Areas downstream of Lake Worth Dam that experienced flooding during gate releases are urged to seek higher ground now. Flooding at River Creek Campground downstream of Lake Worth Dam is imminent. Please seek higher ground immediately and need all guidance from local officials. Expect continued flooding of adjacent low-lying areas along the Broad River and Cove Creek. This includes campgrounds, boat access areas, farmland, low water crossings, and perhaps a few structures. Do not drive through flooded roadways and obey all barricades and evacuation orders from local officials. Some locations that will experience flooding include Rutherford, Lake Lower, Chimney Rock Village, Chimney Rock State Park, Bat Cave, Shingle Hollow, Green Hill, and Dustin. Additional rainfall amounts up to 1 inch are possible in the warned area. When it is safe to do so, please report flooding or landslides threatening roads or property to the National Weather Service Greenville Spartanburg by calling toll-free 1-800-267-8101 by posting on our Facebook page or via Twitter using hashtag NWSGST. Your message should describe the specific location where impacts occurred and the depth of flooding observed. Here is a flood statement. Flash flood watch in effect through 8 a.m. The National Weather Service in Greenville, Spartanburg has issued a flood warning for Burke County in western North Carolina, McDowell County in western North Carolina until 7:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 2:01 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, McDowell County Emergency Management reports conditions are gradually improving across the county following widespread flooding earlier this morning. However, several roads remain closed due to residual flooding or earlier landslides which continue to block roadways. Please obey all barricades which remain in place for your safety and find alternative routes when encountering flooded roadways. Smaller streams have crested and are receding below bank levels. However, stream gauges indicate larger streams, including the Catawba River and Johns River, are still well above bank levels in response to the earlier high flows along their tributaries. Jacob Fort and Henry Fort in eastern Burke County near Pleasant Grove and the South Mountains are also rapid rising in response to earlier heavy rainfall. Nuisance to minor flooding is ongoing and additional flood impacts are possible on larger streams. This includes flooding of campgrounds, parks and greenways, road access areas, farmland, and low water crossings. Do not drive through flooded roadways and obey all barricades and evacuation orders from local officials. This is the North Carolina Mountain. The National Weather Service in Greenville, Spartanburg has issued a flood warning for Burke County in western North Carolina, McDowell County in western North Carolina until 7:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. At 2:01 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, McDowell County Emergency Management reports conditions are gradually improving across the county following widespread flooding earlier this morning. However, several roads remain closed due to residual flooding or earlier landslides which continue to block roadways. Please obey all barricades which remain in place for your safety and find alternative routes when encountering flooded roadways. Storm total rainfall of 3 to 6 inches occurred earlier this morning across McDowell and southern Burke counties with isolated areas of 6 to 8 inches primarily from Marion to Sugar Hill. This caused widespread impacts across the region, including extensive small stream flooding, numerous road closures and culvert washouts, several water rescues and landslides, and even some structural flooding. Smaller streams had crested and are receding below bank levels. However, stream gauges indicate larger streams, including the Catawba River and Johns River, are still well above bank levels in response to the earlier high flows along their tributaries. Jacob Fort and Henry Fort in eastern Burke County near Pleasant Grove and the South Mountains are also rapid rising in response to earlier heavy rainfall. The upper Catawba River near Pleasant near Corpening Bridge Road is rising rapidly and should reach the action.
Oh, is it really?
The National Weather Service.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. I never would have fucking guessed.